So just a quick tutorial on how to solve an equation using the TI-84 or any variation of TI-84. So the first thing you want to do is take the left side of your equation and put that into y1, and the right hand side goes into y2. Alright, so I go to y equals, I have some stuff in here, so I gotta clear it out and turn it all off. You see I have a plot on that would interfere with any graph. So I'm gonna hit the up arrow and hit enter on plot 1 to turn that off. Alright, so I'm gonna type in 2x squared minus x. That's the left-hand side of the equation. The right-hand side of the equation is just a clean y equals 2. So now it's just a matter of getting a visual on this. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick zoom 6 to see what's going on. If there's a clean set of intersections, then I'm good to go, and I can use the intersect function. If there isn't, then I would have to maneuver and manipulate my window in order to get a clean set of intersections. All right, so but once I have that, I'm going to use second trace option 5. All right, so second trace option 5 is intersect. All right, see it asks for the first curve, and then it identifies the first curve at the top of the screen, which is the parabola. If I hit the up arrow, it'll take me to the second curve. All right, since there's only 2 curves, it doesn't matter which one I identify first and which one I identify second. But what I like to do is go to my first intersection, the first one I'm looking to solve for, hit enter to identify the first curve, hit enter to identify the second curve, which should generally coincide with the first curve because that's the definition of an intersection. And then it'll ask us for a guess. That's just an initial point for the calculator to begin its search, right, for the intersection. All right, at which point it spits back an intersection. So we have a solution. X is equal to, well, it's really approximately equal to negative 0.781. All right, but there's another intersection. It looks roughly symmetric. I'm not 100% sure if it's exactly symmetric. I mean, without getting into knowledge of pre-calc and even and odd functions, and we can't make that assumption. So we'll go second trace 5. We'll hit the right arrow till we get to the other intersection, and then hit enter to identify the first curve, enter to identify the second curve. At the top of the screen, you can verify that you're looking at the right curves, and then enter to give the calculator a starting point to begin its search. And you see that the intersection is not symmetrical. It looks kind of a little wonky in the diagram or in the graph, but it's definitely not symmetrical. So we're looking at about 1.281. So, or 1.281. So any function related equation, so left side of the equation is a function, the right side of the equation is a function, can be solved using this method.